Hello and welcome to this video. Now, we are playing Blood Sacrament Templar. Now, it is quite weird. For a general purpose of a skill, you pretty much do that, you reserve your life and you do damage. Now, to make it cast more often, we do have cost and reservation, skill and support things in here. Well, support's in here, but yeah. We're running this, which is giving us life for every empty red socket. And I have life quality up with Catalyst and put Blood Siphon on. Running this, which makes us cost more for our Pride. Cost more for this, but we're running Pride inside. And this is a big damage multiplier as well. We're going to run Shaper, Elder, and Eater of Worlds, but I'm actually going to, this is the passage tree at the moment, I'll scan over it. We are the block type at the moment. We're still going to run the Rumi's Concoction, but it's going to do less for us after we change it, because we're going to change it for more damage and then take on Eater, Shaper and Elder. But just to give this should give us the Eater fight, but just to show the damage, we're doing this map. Some extra damage is cold, lightning, we're vulnerable, skeletons, and we're blind on hit. We do die pretty much from degens. Not too bad, but if we're casting and we reserve our life, as you can see, we are very much no life pretty much at that time when we're doing that. So it counts us as being reserved and then does the damage on top of that, and if we're like that, we can die. We can die from some weird one-shot type things. I don't understand. Some of the times I die, but pretty much we go around the map, find a monster, and do this to it. And as you can see, things die. At this current setup, I think we're doing about a mil. I will show the POB and all that. I have worked out 5 or 6 different trees that I've been working on to try and get, what was that? Yeah, that'll do. Just to try to get the most out of it, whilst being survivability, get as much survivability, if I can say that word. But yeah, we'll just collect some of this and carry on. Should be able to take these guys out, but yeah. I haven't been doing it, so I haven't been reading what I've been doing. We are very much crit based, and once we're in pale at the moment, we won't be in pale. As you can see there, we got slammed for all that damage and reserved all our life. We can't do damage if we go below, we need at least 12% or more of our life. I think technically 13 because it reserves 12. 78. And you see that we got stuck. Now with the change, I should be getting more health, which means that the amount that we need is obviously the same, but the pool is bigger, so we should be able to take more hits without losing the ability. And we should just, yeah, we easily took him out. I've been trying the petrified blood as well. It does significantly less damage, but makes us uh, tankier overall because of the way that petrified blood works. We take some of the damage as reserve damage, and that helps us because it counts towards our reserve damage with our skill. So yeah, that was the general how this plays at the moment. I'm going to actually respec and change my passive tree. I'll show you what we did with the Eater of Worlds last time without the replica Witchfire Brew and without any of this change, so we can see the side-by-side comparison pretty much of the damage. So I'll change skills and you watch what I did. We have changed, and you might be able to tell we changed our clothes as well. These have one blue socket because it will cost me, by working out on the calculator thing, it will cost me around 1500 potentially to make it 4 blue, 4 red, or 120 for a definite 3. So that's why we got the blue randomness. We needed this blue for Frostlink anyway. But yeah, that's what the difference is there. We got a different ring as well for a bunch of life and strength. Our passive tree now looks like this. It's pretty much the same, except we picked up some crit stuff over here. A little more life, and swap this out for dex to get the dex requirements for our second wind. We have a couple more dual slots, life, crit multiplier, dex in. Same over here, pretty much the exact same. We're running the Disillusion of Flesh, 29 out of 30% life, and we're running this Prismatic Jewel. We had these two already in our build, and this 11% chance to deal double damage using Pride. We're a little slower because getting movement speed on the boots versus resistances, we are down on Chaos. But why are we down on fire? What did I miscalculate? Oh well. That's something for me to work out later. We should be fine. But we shall run the Screaming Invitation. We should do significantly more damage. But I'm going to try to tank everything. Like, except for that Annihilation. And get out of it. Okay, I'm going to blame them on the drowning balls. Okay, so that's the damage we can do against that. I blame the death on the drowning balls. Okay, we'll take on Elder. I didn't take on Elder with the other one, so I'm not sure whether any sort of degens or anything like that is going to get us killed. Come on. I think our damage is pretty good against Elder. He does have less HP than Shaper though. Shaper I will try to tank as much as possible. Except the problem with tanking a Shaper Slam, we won't be able to do our skill afterwards because it does 8k, and if we take that 8k off our life, say we don't mitigate pretty much any of it, we will be too low a health to actually use our skills. So that is one fairly massive downside, if you want to count downsides like that, that we need at least a good portion of our life to even do skills. Wasn't sure what was going on there. Okay, so we got the fragment, pick all this stuff up and get out. That's it. I don't think that was a terrible Elder DPS. We didn't really get tested as far as any damage or whatever. I'll shovel this in here. We'll identify this. 1C. It says 1 Divine, and the market possibly says 1 Chaos. So that precision? Okay, combined we might get a Divine for it. Considering the changeover cost me about 8 Divines, I sort of need as much back as possible. Okay. The boss DPS for these guys should be nice and easy. I'll show this first one and then we'll skip to fighting Shaper. Oh, this be interesting. Come on, hit me good. He didn't have a chance. So yeah, boss DPS against like unmodified boss, pretty good. So I'll skip to when we're actually up to Shaper. Boss is down, Shaper time.
Force my hand again, little mouse. So you've chosen to side with chaos. This is my world.
Hopefully my headphones aren't breaking because I can only hear them out one ear.
Order.
Okay, not bad. Come on, slam us. Yeah, we can't do skills after the slam, but it's 2 seconds that we need to not take damage for, so that is a long time in a fight. But in a boss fight like this, it's not that long. And shield charge is very much our main movement skill. It gets around being super slow. Because as you can see, we are like broken legged slow without shield charge. We're even slower if I go the wrong way. So the phasing took what? It's hard to tell actually. Less than 5 seconds. I might actually put a counter up for the phases. In editing, I'll find it interesting to see how long it took us.
Behold the face of your unmaking.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
Come on, don't do a portal or a bull face.
Stay close. We need to close.
Bull phase and portal.
Imperfect.
So yeah, my guess without him
Find a way back.
interfering with phases, 3 seconds. That's not gonna work. I reckon 3 seconds to phase him. Which I don't think's too bad. I think all up with buying that initial gear, the previous version cost me 3 divines, maybe 4 if you count a little bit of the you got to buy budget or you got to buy semi-budget. So 4 divines will get you a good build out of it. The change cost me around 8 divines. 4 of them. 4 of them being the chest plate. So,
Failure. Ambivalence.
excuse me?
An abyss of unending dark.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Just randomly, things would just blow us up.
He's trying to recover. Hurry. Let's find a way back.
Okay, now that rubbish is over.
I cannot lose hope.
They lied to you, Father. I'm your true
If it
messenger.
does another ball phase,
Save the future. The
I may jump out and
sacrifice.
see how much damage we take.
Come to me.
Okay. Not bad.
Fall before me.
With
Failure ends the day by its a final abyss of unending darkness.
we must just been enough of our reserved life. Yeah, get out of here. And of course, nothing good. So yeah, if you know a way to fix all the issues that this build has, without it being expensive, do let me know. So we got the 2 fragments. Of course, we got 2 of the same. I think these were going for like 50 chaos. Yeah, 76. I'll just double check. Yeah, we might push 80. Try sell for 80. So yeah, that's Shaper and Elder and Eater. So yeah, this is the gear. Obviously, fire I can probably live without, really. Are we super over on anything? Yeah, lightning. Obviously miscalculated my lightning and my fire. I obviously added fire instead of lightning at one point. But yeah, we can always... Well, that belt I've seen go for about a div. Apparently it's only worth 106, but I've seen the exact same belt going for like a div. So to get 45 triple res on a belt, I've seen go for a div. So I didn't bother changing my belt out because all I'd want is better life. I'm not going to pay an extra div or 2 for life. That was like 10C. So I can always get a better ring that has more fire. If we really want to. So yeah, let me know what you think with the DPS, the survivability. Let me know how to fix the just getting killed out of the sudden. Like, somewhat of it is we cannot attack. Like Shaper Slam, I should have stopped attacking and made sure we had full health pool, not attack, then blink. And yeah, we were caught with reservation when we died. Which if we took more, if we got reservation and then died on top of that, let me know what happened, because I'm just assuming, because we tanked the Shaper Slam easy, I'm assuming we took the damage and something else happened, or we were just in the wrong reservation phase at the time. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Blood Sacrament build and everything, and my adaptation and version. It is a fun build to play. It does have its weird quirks. It is annoying at times. Max rolled with 8.2 chaos max rolled. So I'll probably keep them just because they're max rolled and not worth selling because there's probably 50 of them on the market. Would have preferred a Dying Sun, to be honest. But yeah, this was the video. Let me know what you think and have fun and goodbye.